And good morning, and welcome into the Tuesday morning viewpoint for this Tuesday morning, November 4th. I'm getting ready to take us back a month, huh? November 4th, 2025. Randy Williams with you until 9 o'clock. It has been it's Tuesday, but like it's it feels like it's Friday. It feels like it's been a whole week that's been crammed into a couple of days because there really has been a lot that has been going on. And 833-4-875-1490 and 1492, excuse me, are the numbers to call if you have comments or questions. And you can join us live on our YouTube channel, um, selmapostherald.com YouTube channel. And if you need to know how to get the link, you can go to selmapostherald.com. And it is on the home page. It's been moved down a little bit because the first story that appears right under our slogan, History in the Making, is Selma Mayor Johnny Moss III and City Council sworn in. And so under that, you'll see the sports tab that will take you to Ambassador Bruce Holmes, who does sports for the selmapostherald.com. And then you will see the link to the live stream YouTube link for Viewpoint. You'll see the logo, WHBB logo. Hard to miss. That's a pretty big logo. Good morning. How are you? How do you feel this morning? Certainly hope your morning is going well. And tell you what I'm going to do is play quite a bit of the swearing in ceremony. I haven't had a chance to edit it. Once it's edited, I can go straight from one council person being sworn in to the other, to the city council president, to the mayor. But then I'll have to do a special edit for that. They had a lot of people with them on the day as each person that was sworn in. The ceremony was emceed by State Representative Prince Chestnut of District 67, our representative. And I'm going to do two things because actually, yeah, the quality of the audio. I have a lot of different ways that I record. I'm, I do three forms of media, and many times simultaneously. Uh, you'll see me with everything. What you don't see a lot of times is the audio recorder. And so yesterday, thankfully, I was able to record with my digital recorder. It was also videotaped and still photography. So I do all three. And every once in a while, there'll be a glitch, but fortunately, yesterday was not one of those days where I didn't have any issues with the audio in terms of the digital recorder. So the quality of the audio, which is really, in terms of radio, is better. You can kind of look at a person's mouth or you can increase the volume. There's many ways you can increase the volume on YouTube, on your telephone or your computer or whichever way you want to, yeah, whichever way you want to view or listen. And so now I'm going to start this morning. I'm going to go ahead and share the audio so that on YouTube you'll be able to clearly hear what's being said by the segments that I'll be playing this morning. You can also go on the selmapostherald.com website. And as I said, the first story is the swearing in ceremony. And so you can, um, uh, at your leisure, watch that. It's on the selmapostherald.com YouTube channel. But this is the opening of the swearing in ceremony being emceed by State Representative Prince Chestnut. On yesterday afternoon, if you hear that echo, let me get this echo out of the way first. The good news is I've learned how to do that. That's part of the learning curve that I often talk about now. Now let's see, what do we got here? Okay. This is from the beginning with State Representative Prince Chestnut, who did an excellent job, by the way. He was the MC.
So, welcome everyone. It's a true honor to be here today on behalf of the state of Alabama to witness and celebrate this moment of renewal, commitment, and community spirit. Today's swearing in ceremony marks more than just the beginning of new terms in office. It marks affirmation of our shared belief in the power of public service. To Mayor Moss and to the Selma City Council, congratulations. You have each earned the trust and the confidence of your fellow citizens, your neighbors, and your friends. That trust carries with it a great opportunity and a great responsibility. The decisions you make in council chambers will shape the future of our neighborhoods, our schools, our economy, and most of all, our quality of life in Selma. As a representative of the state of Illinois, we are committed to working alongside you to strengthen local partnerships, support economic growth, and ensure that every resident has a chance to make it. Public service is not always easy. It demands patience, courage, and collaboration. But standing here today, surrounded by dedicated leaders, engaged residents, and the promise of a new chapter, I am filled with confidence that Selma's best days are ahead. Yes, yes. Congratulations again to each of you. Thank you for your willingness to serve, to lead, and to dream big for your city. On behalf of the state of Alabama, I wish you wisdom. I wish you unity. I wish you success. And most of all, I hope that God blesses you in all of your decision making, in all of your actions, in all of your determinations as you make decisions on behalf of the citizens of the great city of Selma, Alabama. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to stand as we do a pledge of allegiance.
And that was State Representative Prince Chestnut in the opening remarks. And of course, he led the audience in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Also, the invocation was given by Dr. David Devon Simpson, and the council people were sworn in. The first council person, of course, that was sworn in was City Councilman Troy Harville of Ward 1. He was sworn in by probate judge Jimmy Nunn. Then Councilwoman Krista Young of Ward 2 was also sworn in by probate judge Jimmy Nunn. Councilman Clay Carmichael of Ward 3 was sworn in also by probate judge Jimmy Nunn. Ward 4 Councilwoman Leisha James was sworn in by Judge Kamisha Logan. Hayneville in Lowndes County, Hayneville's municipal judge. Councilwoman Nadine Sturdivant, who is new to the council in Ward 5, was sworn in by Judge Donovan McGuire. Ward 6 Councilwoman, another new council person, Councilwoman Ashley Irvin, was sworn in by State Senator Robert Stewart. She also had the Reverend B.L. Tucker, a former council person of Ward 6 and legendary foot soldier. And you know, Reverend Tucker also was was the bodyguard for Dr. King on some occasions when he was in Selma. That's another story, as we say. Getting back on track, Councilwoman Janie Thomas, Ward 7, she was sworn in by probate judge Jimmy Nunn. Ward 8 Councilman Michael Johnson. Now, I don't know if I've seen this before. This was a little different. He was sworn in by his son, who is now an attorney, Attorney Jalen Johnson. Also, Councilman Johnson, I understand, was also voted in during the organizational meeting yesterday afternoon. Councilman Michael Johnson is the pro tem. And so his son is an attorney, so I would think that he would be able to get any advice he needs about parliamentary procedure from his son and others. And so we wish him the best as well. Then, of course, we're down to the last two, and that is the city council president, Kennard Randolph. He was administered his oath by the president of Miles College, Dr. Bobby Knight. And then Mayor Johnny Moss III was administered his oath by Judge Donovan McGuire. Coley Chestnut Reverend Coley Chestnut is on the program, but I don't know, something must have prevented him from being able to be there. And so that was the only change that I noticed from the program. And that was the oath of office being administered by Judge Donovan McGuire to Mayor Johnny Moss III. Let's take this break, and when I come back, we'll start with the comments that were made by both the new city council president, and the new mayor. I'll be back with more right after this.
We're a reliable Chevrolet and GMC in downtown Selma. Barry Parker, a lot of folks are wondering, when I have trouble with my vehicle, where can I take it? There aren't any like shade tree mechanics and garages around anymore. That's right, George, but you can bring it right here to us. We service not only the GM products, but we service Ford, Toyota, Nissan, Honda, you name it. We can do all your service work right here. And don't forget, when you get to that fifth oil change, guess what happens? It's free. You heard me right, free. Every fifth oil change is free, and it's not just limited one per family. It can be 4 or 5 cars in a family. When each and every one of them gets to the fifth oil change, it's free. Just another way we say thank you for doing business with us here at Reliable Chevrolet GMC. We have tires, we have transmission, we have engine, we have oil filter, air filter, brake pads, you name it. We can do it all, and we got the latest and greatest when it comes to front end alignment machine. It looks like you're headed down the airport, taking off with all the lights flashing. So come by and see us. The Reliable Chevrolet and GMC. Folks that have been in business for 79 years. That's right, George, 79 years, the same location right here at 14th Lawrence Street. We can do the financing for you, set up with all the major banks and credit unions, and of course, GM Financial. The phone number is 872-2337, or the website is reliablegmc.com. We invite you to come down and let us help you with your service and your transportation needs. At Reliable in Selma, where they truly have it all. Hey, brother, saw you call.
John, I've been thinking about our days during the war, and
I'm on my way.
thanks, man.
If you are a veteran struggling with depression, anxiety, or need someone to talk to, call 800-273-8255. Press 1. It's private and free 24/7. Call 800-273-8255 or visit vetsforhope.com. Sponsored by the Partners of Alabama's Challenge and the Alabama Broadcasters Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the new mayor and council president and city council for the city of Selma. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and announce to you the two leaders of our city, the mayor and the council president, Johnny Moss III and Kennard Randolph. And at this time, I am going to turn over the microphone to you gentlemen, and you are going to give us some remarks, and then you're going to dismiss us.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Is the mic on? Hello. This is a good day in Selma. This is a good day.
Yes, it is.
It's a good day to be in Selma. It's not a good one? How about this one? Is this one on? Is that better? Okay. All right. We don't want to start off wrong. All right. No, this is a good day. And I just want to give a special thank you before my remarks to my college president, President Bobby Knight, for coming down from Miles College. Thank you so much, Madam President. Miles is where I started my political career as SGA president. So it was such an honor for her to accept it with her busy schedule, so I really appreciate that. And secondly, I want to thank those who helped me campaign. Thank you. Thank you to those supporters who are out there who got up early in the morning and really walked the streets and helped me through this journey. But there's one particular person that's dear to my heart. Mama, stand up. So that's my unofficial campaign manager. She was out campaigning at 9 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock, and I roll over and look at my phone. She done called and text, "You up yet?" "No, ma'am. Keep going." Keep going. I appreciate you. So thank you for loving me how you do, in spite of. And so to all my family, will you please stand to my family? Thank you for your support. Thank you. And so it takes great support, great effort, and great help. And so lastly, he and I don't always see eye to eye, but he's still my father. And he's been on the city council for the past 25 years. And so let's give him a round of applause. So I want to publicly say thank you for your years of service to the city of Selma. Thank you for the work that you've done, and I'll take it from here. But to Mayor, to the council, to my colleagues, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to us building a coalition that moves the city forward. One thing I do realize, we will not always agree, but we should always agree to move the city forward. And so with those efforts, I think that we can transform the city and lead it down the right trajectory that is needed. And Mayor, to you, we've already had numerous conversations about how we will lead. And I'm a leader that leads with a direct, transparent voice. You don't have to guess what I'm thinking. You don't have to assume what I'm thinking. And I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. And so for me, Mayor, it's about how do we bring individual minds together for a common cause. And so, Mayor, I believe that in this season, God has brought us together for a purpose. And I think in this moment, we're going to transform Selma in a way that Selma has never seen. And so I just want to encourage you, Mayor, that it's not going to be easy. The road is going to be tough. But just know you have a partner on that road. You have an ally on that road. And I'm going to do all that I can to support you and never know this, I would never run against you.
Get it together, Skip.
You got it, Skip.
You got it.
I want to begin with a message that carried me through this campaign. There's a sermon by Reverend Dr. Howard John Wesley entitled, "Finish What You Started." He says that whenever God gives you an assignment, The devil gets involved for three reasons. One, because it will prosper you. Two, it will bless others. And three, it will give God the glory. Standing here today, I know that what we have begun together is that kind of assignment. This is purpose. And when purpose comes from God, no challenge, no criticism, no chaos can stop it. Because this work will prosper our city, it will bless our people, and it will bring glory to God. So yes, there will be obstacles, but we were not called to shrink in the face of a challenge. We were called to finish what we started. So this afternoon, I give all honor to God for His grace, His mercy, and His perfect timing. I stand here not because of what I've done, but because of what He has allowed. To my wife Sharona, our daughter Evan, our son Jackson, my parents, my brother, my family, and my friends, you are my strength, my foundation, and my why. To the citizens of Selma, thank you for your faith in me and your belief that better days are ahead for our beloved city. Even if your vote was cast for someone else, I believe God still calls us to walk this road together. Because the mission to rebuild Selma belongs to all of us. And to those who have served before me, Mayor James Perkins Jr., members of this council, past and present, and every public servant who has carried the weight of this office, I honor your labor and I thank you for paving the way. When I began this journey, I never imagined the road would lead here. From student to school board president, from marketing professional to mayor. But here I stand, humbled, grateful, and ready to serve. I don't stand above you, I stand among you. Because public service is not about titles, it's about touch. It's about showing up every day, rolling up our sleeves, and doing the work that makes life better for the people who call Selma home. This seat does not belong to me. It belongs to you. And I accept this responsibility with reverence, gratitude, and a heart committed to service. To our city council, I want you to hear me clearly. I respect each of you and the vital role you play in this shared mission. We may not always see eye to eye, but disagreement must never become division. Our people don't want to see us fighting. They want to see us fixing. They want a government that listens more than it argues, that collaborates more than it competes, and that delivers results instead of excuses. Together we will lead with transparency. We will act with accountability, and we will restore the trust our citizens deserve. To every city employee, from public works to police, from fire to administration, I see you and I thank you. You are the heartbeat of this city. You keep Selma moving when no one else is watching. As your mayor, I pledge to create a culture that values your work, respects your sacrifice, and gives you the tools to succeed. We will rebuild pride in public service. We will celebrate excellence because you The men and women who keep this city running are the face of Selma every single day. My friends, Selma's story is still being written. The world knows us for what we endured, but I want the world to know us for what we became. Our campaign was never about politics. It was born out of purpose. It was born from the belief that we can rebuild Selma together. That means streets that shine again, neighborhoods that feel safe, businesses that breathe life again, and children who dream bigger than before. In the coming weeks, our transition team and I will meet with every department, not just to review operations, but to restore alignment, accountability, and purpose throughout City Hall. We will listen, we will learn what's not, and what our employees need to serve the people of Selma with excellence. These conversations will shape our first 100 days plan and ensure that every decision we make reflects the values of service, stewardship, and progress. But let me say this plainly. No plan, no vision, no program cannot succeed without people behind it. This is not my vision, it's ours. This is Selma's time to rebuild together. In closing, in the book of Nehemiah, the people rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem, not because they had wealth or power, but because they had heart. They worked side by side, family by family, each one taking a section of the wall. Selma, this is our wall to rebuild. Every citizen, every council member, every business owner, every city worker, we have a section to strengthen. If we stay faithful, if we stay focused, if we stay united, no storm, no struggle, no setback can stop what God is about to rebuild in this city. So Selma, our rebuilding begins today, not tomorrow. Today. So today, I accept this call to serve as your mayor, your servant, and your partner in progress, accountable to you, anchored in faith, and confident that the best is yet to come. May God bless you. May God bless the Selma City Council, and may God bless the city of Selma, our home, our hope, and our future. Thank you.
And that was Mayor Johnny Moss III in his remarks on yesterday at the Selma Convention Center. Now, today, the new school board and school board chairman and school board members will be sworn in at 5 in Selma High's Media Center. There's a meet and greet at 4:30, and the swearing in begins at 5. Let's take this break. I'll be back with more right after these messages.
Dreams at the co-op store. Let's not forget about sporting goods. Yes, sir. If you haven't come and checked out the sporting goods department in a while, you sure need to. We're fully stocked. Guns and ammo in all shapes and sizes, different caliber rifles for hunting, shotguns for bird hunting. We've got pistols. If you're into reloading your own bullets, we've got reloading supplies. We've got all the little knickknacks for hunting, scent killer, flashlights, backpacks, anything you need to get in the stand. Just come check out the sporting goods department. We're fully stocked and ready to go. Everybody's welcome at the co-op store. Hey everybody, I'm going to the Rabbit Show. Yes, it's the 4-H Rabbit Show tonight at 5:30 p.m. at the Central Alabama Fair in Selma, hosted by the Selma Lions Club. After the Rabbit Show, a very special Crowned with a Purpose beauty pageant featuring special needs kids. And of course, the fabulous food, fun, thrills, and rides on the Midway, and so much more. All tonight, Tuesday night at the Lions Club Central Alabama Fair in Selma. Did you know that Alabama has the highest rate of cardiovascular disease events, including death, hospitalizations, and emergency department visits among all 50 states? According to America's Health Rankings, over 12% of adults in Alabama have been diagnosed with the disease. That's well above the national average. That's why we're spreading the word about Alabama vascular specialists here on the radio. It's also why AVS is growing to better serve the patients of this area. Dr. Ralph Red has recently added Dr. Irwin White Giddens to the staff, and now AVS proudly welcomes Dr. Richard Tan, who has just arrived from New York. If you or someone you love suffers from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, or obesity, they could be on their way to very serious problems with their vascular system if not treated. Talk to your medical provider about AVS, Alabama Vascular Specialist, with offices in Montgomery and Selma, 334-801-9952, online at alabamavascularspecialist.com.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. Police in Montgomery are investigating another double shooting. A woman and a girl were shot Monday. Montgomery police say they're still looking for the shooter. This happened at the Alcove Apartments on the Eastern Boulevard. Both of the victims were taken to the hospital. As the government shutdown continues, there could be some relief to help feed millions of Americans. 2 federal judges ordered the Trump administration to keep the program going, but some of the payments could be lower than normal. The USDA said it could take weeks, even months, before some states see that money. Jackson Hospital in Montgomery has a new CEO. Hospital officials named John Quinlivan as the new chief executive officer to lead the hospital in Montgomery. The hospital is currently going through Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The federal judge recently ordered that some funds be moved to the hospital to keep it open for the meantime. I'm Jasmine Williams, your morning headline.
1490 WHBB. Good morning on this Tuesday morning, November 4th, 2025. And if you are on YouTube, I'm getting ready to kind of switch the picture for you from the logo to Mayor Moss, a still photo of Mayor Moss being sworn in on yesterday. And he's being sworn in by Judge Donovan McGuire. So you'll be able to see that. 875-1490 and 1492 are the numbers to call if you have comments or questions. The ceremony was concluded yesterday by Reverend John Grayson. He blessed the food and closed us out, and there was a reception of sorts. Oh, it was crowded. It was full. It was, like I said, people wall to wall, and I saw a lot of various city employees and a lot of community leaders, department heads, fire department, firemen, policemen. Everybody, a lot of people were there. No, there was like I say, it was like a who's who, and it was a good spirit. Let's hope. I hope that this spirit of love and cooperation will continue as we meet the various challenges that come, and the challenges that come with rebuilding. Let me do this real quick. Let's take this break, and I'll be right back.
We're with Barry Parker at Reliable Chevrolet and GMC. Now, Barry, some folks have said they ain't for 2 seasons, football season and hunting season. And we're right in the middle of football season. So come on down, folks. If you're getting ready to head out to a high school game or a college game, or maybe even a NFL game, we have got the rides for you, from something in good gas mileage all the way up to the big Tahoes and Yukons and Suburbans and Yukon XL. Or you might want to go in a pickup truck. We got you covered there too. So whatever you're looking for when it comes to traveling, we can fix you up in a brand new Chevrolet or GMC here on the lot, ready to go, ready for you to come in and pick out the one that you want to drive today. And of course, you're not going to let anybody beat the deal that's offered here at Reliable. We've got the computer. We'll put in all the information and it'll spit out the best possibility for you. That's right, George. We're not going to sit here and talk about you saving tens and 20 thousands of dollars. We're going to say, hey, come in, sit down with us, pick out the unit that you want. We're going to put your zip code in and the unit that you choose, and we're going to let your computer show you all the different choices that you have in saving money right here at Reliable Chevrolet GMC. And don't forget about the great selection of pre-owned automobiles. A great selection of makes and models and price ranges for you to come by and take a look at today. All service and ready to go. We can do the financing for you, set up with all the major banks and credit unions, and of course, GM Financial. We can handle it all. As I say all the time, we're a one-stop shop. Reliable Chevrolet and GMC, 14th Lawrence Street, downtown Selma. Phone number 872-2337, or check us out on our website at reliablegmc.com. If you'd like a chance to win the $1,000 in cash at Dixie Country Night at the Central Alabama Fair, here's all you have to do. Show up Thursday night, November the 6th, and pay your admission to the fairgrounds. Gates open at 5:30. Then come to the pavilion where you can put your name in the registration box immediately. Then sit back and listen for your name. We'll start calling out contestants' names starting at 6 p.m. from the registration box. Each contestant will go into the cash queue for 40 seconds. Well, they'll grab as many Dixie dollars as possible, and we'll continue to draw names one after another until 7:45. The contest will end at 8 p.m. That's where the person who collects the most Dixie dollars in their trip in the cash cube will win $1,000 in real cash. But every contestant who's lucky enough to take a turn in the cash cube will receive $25 in fair bucks that can be used anywhere on the fairground. We hope to see you for Dixie Country Night. Maybe you'll win that $1,000 cash from the Lions Club and Dixie Country. Your 1490 WHBB weather forecast on this Tuesday. Sunshine continues, dry weather, a little bit warmer today. High of 73, so very pleasant. You're going out to the fair tonight, it'll be clear and down to 42. Tomorrow, the warming trend continues, even a little bit warmer with sunshine, a high in the upper 70s. Clear tomorrow night and down to 45. Thursday, sunshine pattern continues. We'll do the upper 70s, close to 80 again. And for Thursday night, just perfect for a little money winning with clear skies and down to 51. Some sunshine Friday, about a 30% chance of an afternoon passing shower with a high in the upper 70s. That is your weather. AM 1490 WHBB.
1490 WHBB. Good morning. Welcome into the final minutes of Viewpoint this morning. And I've been featuring this morning, of course, the swearing in ceremony of the new mayor, new city council president, and new city council that was done yesterday afternoon at the Carl Morgan Convention Center. It started on time. State Representative Prince Chestnut made sure of that. He said it's 12 o'clock. And that's what's printed on the program. It's time to start, and we're going to start on time. And speaking of Representative Chestnut, his wife and daughters were there yesterday. His wife is originally from Jamaica, and she has people there, And I know that she was worried when the hurricane, the just the historic hurricane that claimed the lives of dozens of people, and then went on to the Bahamas and Cuba. And it wasn't as bad as it could have been in terms of loss of life, but property destruction and flooding and infrastructure, they're still recovering. And I'm sure that she's got some family members that were quite naturally affected by that hurricane. And of course, I told her anything I can do to help. And if they have any efforts to help rebuild Jamaica, if there's some humanitarian project, then selmapostherald.com certainly, and Selma Post Herald and myself will certainly want to be a part of assisting in any way that we can. And so, and again, you know, um, both Representative Chestnut and his wife Alicia are tall, and his daughters are already tall. Gosh, my goodness. But anyway, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go any further into that. But I just did think I needed to mention that, and that his wife is originally from Jamaica, and we will get a chance to talk to her one of these days. Have her come on. It's been a while. What else is going on? Well, history right down the road. Greenville. A new era has started in Greenville. Now, Greenville, I guess you could say, would be similar in Selma in terms of the mayor that uh, just lost had been mayor for 25 years. That's almost like the late Mayor Joe Smitherman having been mayor for approximately 40 years. There was 1 year or two that he had left. I think he resigned and didn't serve for a year or so and came back and won again. but that's another story, as they say. But anyway, so Greenville has a new mayor, and it's their first African American mayor, and his name is Jacques Brown or Jacques. I think it's pronounced Jacques. I'm not sure, but he's real clean cut. He comes across well, very articulate, very well spoken, well dressed, clean cut. And I can see how he must have been able to have gotten black and white support in order to have won. And former mayor Dexter McClendon, and he went into a runoff. He won the runoff. And so I don't know what the exact racial breakdown is in Greenville, but I know that it's substantial. You still have substantial black and white populations in Butler County, and that's one of our neighbors. That's one of our neighboring counties. You can go get to Greenville pretty quick from here. In fact, when we're at full power, we have listeners in Greenville. Sometimes we're not always at full power, depending on the weather and other conditions. AM is a little different from FM, but I do know that we have listeners in Butler, Lowndes, Autauga, and Perry counties, and a few other places I probably haven't mentioned that we border, that are close proximity. I get a lot of calls from a lot of places, and now being, with first Facebook and now YouTube, that just changes. That's both of those are game changers in terms of reach. We're global, potentially. You can hear us or see us anywhere in the world that has the internet. And so, and I hear that there are a lot of folks that tune in from time to time, and I get some positive comments. I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate the feedback. My goal is I try to stay down the middle of the road. It's not easy, but I think it's necessary. And watching this federal government shutdown is just reinforces the need to be able to walk down the middle of the road and to build consensus and to be open to be a better listener. And that's another one of my personal goals. Uh, a daily, my daily journey, if you will, is to be a better listener. But it's kind of hard to be a better listener and do talk radio at the same time. So, sometimes, sometimes I have to talk. so, so how do you do that, huh? I don't know. With a lot of prayer, I can tell you that much for sure. But anyway, we've got so Greenville has a new mayor. He said, according to WSFA, quoted him as saying, "Right now, I'm still a little bit lost for words, still processing everything. I think tonight, once I'm officially sworn in, I think everything will kind of fall upon my shoulders and it will finally hit me that this is real." And I think that's exactly what was going on with Mayor Moss on yesterday. The weight of the moment, kind of looked like it dawned in on him, and I think it was described as him being emotional. But I like that. I like the fact that we have a mayor who is not afraid to show his human side, is not afraid to be down to earth and grounded. But they say that the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. And his father and mother, uh, and of course, one of our apartment complexes named after his father, Johnny Moss. And it wasn't done lightly. I was there when that apartment, when it was dedicated, when the name was dedicated after it was built, when it was just built, uh, to honor Johnny Moss the second. And it was because he had a reputation for being competent and compassionate in how he dealt with the residents of the housing authority. And of course, that would include GWC and all of the housing projects. And so it takes a special person in today's environment not to allow their ego to get in the way of being able to treat people with respect and dignity. Far too many of us are egotistical and lose sight of humanity. And we want everybody to serve us, to bow down and kiss the ring. Well, what can I tell you? The scripture says, and Proverbs says, pride goes before downfall. So, if I see those proud thoughts come about or coming around, I'm scared of pride, scared of it, want to run from it. Pride goes before destruction and before a fall. So I encourage all of our leaders to be servant leaders and to try and stay in that vein and certainly serve God. I know everybody is not spiritual, right? But we can adhere to a moral code. You have yourself a safe and enjoyable day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. The good Lord willing. Stay tuned for Fox News on WHBB Selma. It's 9 o'clock.
Death of a former VP. I'm Kathleen Malone.